All right, your man is back. 2 out of 3 already. I think we can already maybe start the call. Or we can just wait until Serral says ready. Shouldn't take long. What else? I can take a little look at Wardy's tournament quickly. So there's a lot of great games happening on Wardy's stream today. I definitely recommend you guys to check it out. Max Dog, Beyond, and Mana. The Stormgate champion Mana, guys, making a reappearance. He's not too big for us yet. Actually taking a map of Dark. Pretty impressive. On one of the new maps. I haven't really seen much of the new maps. I watched a tiny bit yesterday. I don't know what happened here. I looked at this and I was like, that's pretty crazy. Moonwater. Did you guys see these games? What happened in these games? I know Mark is obviously still good, but 2-0 Showtime kind of stands out. We're going to ask them, Pi. I will ask the kids. Yeah. Would love to hear your thoughts on the Stormgate event. I didn't get to see too much of it, mate. All right, the boys are ready, so I'm going to give them a call. And we're going to go over the matches first. And then obviously we'll have some of the more casual chat. Let's hope we don't have to deal with a whole bunch of Reynors again.
Hello.
Hello. I think that was Reynor.
Yeah, that was me.
I see Trigger.
Hello.
And I hear Trigger. That's awesome. Nice kitty, Reynor.
You like it?
Why are you hiding the hair, mate? Why are we hiding this hair?
I'm not hiding it.
Yeah,
It's
you're
cold.
hiding it. Come on, mate. Rock it like a champ. There you go. Hello, Yona.
Hey.
All right. Thank you guys for taking a little bit of extra time right before the holidays. So we can go over the matches of today and obviously over the season. And we can talk a little bit about Atlanta. And then we can talk about our plans for Christmas and New Year's. Let's kick things off with Reynor, who had a nail-biting victory over Stats, but he gets the job done.
Nail-biting. Come on.
Still got it. I mean, somehow finding a way to victory. Talk to us about your games versus the legend that is Stats.
It was a nail-biting. Game one, I wanted to play a cheeky late game for the fans. I was feeling it this morning. I was like, I know this guy's going to camp. Because he's very good in late game, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna play late game. Then he kind of died. I don't know, like he tried to push into my Blue Lords, and I saw he didn't have many mortals left, so I started making ultras, and he just kind of died. And game two, he was cheesing me, but I held it. Not much to say there, honestly. It
was kind of close in game two, wasn't it?
It was a little bit one-sided. I was pissed chilling. I went to make a coffee in the middle of the attack. I was stacking up the hive. I was getting lurkers out. It wasn't that close, really.
I might upload a clip and discuss it on Reddit and see if that qualifies as close or not, mate.
Yeah, Reddit is the #1 truth spreader out there nowadays.
All right. Serral, you had an encounter with our IEM Katowice 2019 champion Sue. First game, RotterdaM once more. Seems to find you quite often, that map that is. First game was obviously kind of long. I don't think you were ever in any real trouble. Was there any moment in that game that you were concerned that the mutas were going to be annoying?
No, not really. That's a pretty rough, not the greatest muta map, and I had a pretty good start. Just thrown up way faster than he did, so I wasn't too worried at any point. Really, it was a pretty comfortable game, all things considered.
Yeah. Was it nice to land a couple of fungals and see 30 banelings explode in the middle of nowhere?
Yeah, I guess it was pretty nice, but sadly the fungus don't kill anything anymore. But roaches did the job.
All right. Second game was on Hardlet. It was somewhat more of a normal game, but it also kind of felt it was over relatively quickly. Is there anything you would love to share about Hardlet?
No, there wasn't much to it either. Just again, a pretty good start with the link pain pressure did enough damage. And yeah, then he took a bad fight against the roaches and just got all the time just more and more far behind. It was a bit scary, that little attack he did, and with the links getting in my main, but obviously in the end they didn't do much.
Nope. Then it was up to you, Trigger, to give us the first 6-0 of the regular season. Last year, in the summer edition of WTL, we had plenty of them. This season, we didn't actually have a single 6-0 yet. I think that you had the toughest opponent of the three because Ski not too long ago did defeat Firefly 2-0, who's obviously a damn good Protoss player. But it's kind of felt that you were in total control, mate. I think that first game maybe got a tiny bit scary when he had that drop in your natural and he was pushing at the third, but it felt that you had a really good read on the game. Is there anything that you felt that you missed or you could have done better, or were you very happy with the performance?
No, I mean, I think everything went to plan. He does that weird build where he gets like stem 20 seconds quicker than his combat shield, but then proceeds to do nothing with it. He did that exact same build, like Equilibrium, but yeah, I mean, it's not a very good build, I think, so the push didn't work, so yeah.
The second game was a bit of a messy start. You decided to go for the proxy Stargate. Is that something you believe in, or you just wanted to have some fun?
No, I was just gonna do that build. I don't think it's bad, and also he skips tanks and stuff like that. But I got lucky with his build order as well. He went for like the reactor factory thing, and he made like Hellions and stuff. That's not very helpful against Oracle. And he also put a factory on the tech lab just to make a cyclone, which I thought was pretty funny. But
yeah, I think overall the games were all a little bit one-sided, but hey, we'll take it. It's nice to not be sweating for once. It's nice to not have have to drag Yona out of bed for another ace match, you know. Just kind of get it done, show up, a clean 6-0, carry some momentum into the playoffs. So I think that's kind of all about these games. But obviously there's some other things I would love to talk about. First up, Yona in Atlanta. You told me we're going to finish third place. I mean, it's kind of obvious. What happened, Yona? Were you sleeping on your old friend Nemshar?
Yeah, I didn't expect the the proxy hat roach to be so successful. So he did get me off guard with that little nasty build, but I might use that one in the big events myself as well now, since I've seen how strong it is.
Did you watch the games yesterday, Trigger? And was it a pleasant surprise to see the guys from Sidestorm show up the way they did?
no, I didn't watch the games, but I'm surprised they beat DKZ. That's pretty insane.
Yep. Reynor, first up, what's up with the hair, mate? A lot of people are confused. What's up with the hair? Reynor has gone grey. What's the story?
Yeah, keep saying, oh, Reynor got old. Keep seeing that joke. It's not that funny, guys. Especially since this was a mistake. But I'm kind of embracing it now. Like, I went to my guy. I asked for blonde. This is not blonde. Yeah, I also showed him a picture. Because he said, go on my Instagram and, see what you like. I was like, okay, this is the color I want. And the guy was definitely not this color, I can tell you that. So it was a mistake out of him. I was very surprised. But I'm starting to embrace it a little bit. I don't mind it anymore. It's my Jack Frost arc. Maybe this will bring many victories.
Well, so far we have a 2-0, mate, and those don't come by very often in WTL, so they might be onto something.
Yeah, I was feeling it this morning, to be honest. I even said in my Discord beforehand, I was like, I'm about 2-0. So yeah, I was feeling it.
Good start. Let's hope we can continue on that note. Obviously, guys, playoffs on January 5, 6, and 7. Something we already look forward to, Trigger, or you still have a couple of other things that you're going to focus on first before we get ready for those playoffs?
Well, I'm just taking a break right now, and I think there's like Masters Coliseum qualifiers somewhat soon as well, so I have to focus on that. But yeah, obviously the playoffs are going to be pretty important.
Excited?
Yeah, sure. I'm pretty excited.
Are we going to go all the way this time?
I think so. Possibly.
It's still a dream of the old man to finally call himself a champion one day, and it's kind of going to happen now, mate, because if it doesn't happen now, I don't know when it's going to happen.
There's always Stormgate for you.
Yeah, well, I'm not Mana, mate. Reynor, obviously, I know you're back in Italy right now. You're going to spend Christmas with the family, but also excited for the playoffs already?
Absolutely. I cannot sleep at night thinking about the playoffs. I'm just that excited. And I think I might fly back to the Netherlands just to play them, just so you can become a champion.
I look forward to it. Yona, you obviously had a great showing last time around in the playoffs. Played a crazy amount of games. Got so close. In the end, we didn't go all the way. Is it going to be different this time around in the winter season?
It could be different, but it's never easy.
It is never easy. Well, are you excited for it?
Yeah, there it is.
Very excited.
Are we going to bring the keyboard back for the playoffs?
Yep.
All right, that's good to hear. Reynor, so you're back in Italy. Talk to us a little bit about the plans for the upcoming week then, because as Trigger mentioned, we do have those Master Colosseum qualifiers, but obviously this Christmas as well. We're getting ready for New Year. So how does the next week in the life of Reynor look like?
I was planning to peace chill until New Year's, then spend New Year's in Germany, and then go back to the Netherlands. But the Master Colosseum is hurting my plans a little bit, so I might just peace chill until the Master Colosseum, play it, smash some loops real quick, and then go to Germany and enjoy some New Year's.
Alrighty. Yona, how does your upcoming week look like? I know you're done with StarCraft for the year, but what does that mean in the life of Yona when he is taking a little break?
Well, walking the dog and pushing the snow away for the most part. At least that's how it's looking like right now. So that's refreshing.
I heard from one of your teammates that you're really into staring into the distance right now. Is there any truth to this?
No, not during the winter. That's only during the summer when being outside is more enjoyable.
Is that
Because I guess there's no rule. Well, the thing is that I'm not really staring in. I'm just staring at something, but there's nothing interesting inside to stare at.
And do we think of StarCraft when we're staring, or do we just kind of blank out altogether?
Depends on the day. Depends on the day.
All right. And Trigger, how do your holiday plans look like, mate?
Yeah, it's mostly chilling, hanging out with friends and family, of course. So yeah, it's good. I'm not going anywhere. Just gonna relax after all that traveling. I don't think I want to take a vacation trip or anything. So
Just chill times at home with the family.
pretty much.
Any Christmas presents we're looking forward to?
No, we don't really. We're not really big into that. So
All right. Reynor, anything that you put on your list?
I'm not the kind of guy to just stare. I'm looking forward to going clubbing with my friends in the upcoming days.
Okay. Is that what we're gonna do at Christmas as well?
Yeah, I mean, maybe not at Christmas, maybe the day after or something. I haven't quite looked at my calendar, but I'm just gonna chill with the dogs, chill with my family, going out with my friends as well for a little bit.
And Yona, did you request anything of Santa?
Not really. It's hard to find anything that I would want anymore nowadays. So I'm just a simple man. Don't need anything really. It feels like so.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe just some sweets.
The simple man. We have a normal man, and now we have a simple man as well. I want to identify as one of these dudes as well. It seems to be working out when you play StarCraft 2. All right, so then there is one last thing that I would like to cover a little bit, because obviously, everybody shares their story in different ways, and not everyone catches up on all of your social medias and whatnot. But let's go over Atlanta quickly, guys. We can maybe start off with Trigger. How was the DreamHack Masters Atlanta for you? Is there anything you would like to share with the people that are watching these interviews?
it was fun. I had a lot of fun. Yeah. I lost to Shadone, so it was pretty. I mean, the tournament was not fun, but everything else was pretty fun. So I had a good time at least, and yeah, I'll try to do better next time. Well, I will do better next time, I think.
You guys also stayed one extra day. How was the Monday? Unfortunately, I was not there. But is there anything you would like to share with the people about team building activities within Basilisk?
Yeah, it turns out that Jonas pretty humble, and he was talking about how he was going to lose to Chris in the golf game, and then he just obliterated all of us. So yeah, that was. I mean, it was fun, but never playing golf with this guy again. He's just way too good. But yeah, it's too bad you couldn't be there, Roddy.
I'm not so sure about that.
So,
I
You doubled us.
The first round, I kind of peaked. It was the first time I tried golfing. I just picked the massive golf club. It was called the Big Dog. And so I just started swinging, and accidentally I did some points, and I had like 2 over Yona. So I took a quick pictures so it could go on Twitter after, and then he just fucking doubled all of us later on, but we don't mention it.
So Yona, yeah, you were sandbagging, because first I was very excited to join in Top Golf as well, and I did say in advance that I thought that you were going to be way better than any of us because I played virtual. Well, I played actual golf once, but with a virtual screen in Korea, and I had no idea that hitting a golf ball was that freaking hard. Somebody made a video of me, and I was like, "You can never post this video because I looked very clumsy." And it turns out it's a whole lot harder than it looks. And I was like, "Well, we are all going to get owned by Yona," but you were sandbagging. You're like, "No, it's not going to be that bad. I haven't played that much, but." Apparently, it was that bad. Were you that much better than the rest of them?
Well, I mean, it's not untrue that I haven't really been hitting the ball too much, but yeah, I didn't know what level my opponents or comrades were going to be, so I guess I did some miscalculations there.
To be honest though, I feel like Chris let us off the hook, Yona, because like we saw him, he had like perfect form. I think he was like playing with us a little bit. Because when we saw him shoot, we were getting very scared because he had like very good form, you know, that he had the theory down. So yeah.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, Yona, if you have to give them a performance rating, 1 obviously being the worst and 10 being the best, how did Reynor do?
Well, depends in what way I would judge it. I think getting points he was pretty good at, but shooting the ball, not so much. And those two things are not the same.
Okay, well, you can give him a number for both of them.
I'll give him a 4.
Okay.
I'll take it.
And Trigger?
Well, a Trigger is probably like a 3. One lower than me.
Oh.
I mean, to be honest, I think Trigger and Reynor were similar, but this is just because I think Reynor was higher on the leaderboard on both rounds, so I have to give Reynor one extra point there.
I was indeed, and then Yona actually boosted Trigger because I was higher in both rounds, and then Yona, I don't know, for some reason he shot 2 of Trigger's balls, and this guy just like actually got like plus 20 points or something. So Trigger,
It was like plus 8. What are you talking about?
yeah, it was crazy. They just surpassed me in the list.
And then obviously I have to ask you as well, Yona, if Reynor was a 4 and Trigger was a 3, how would you rate your own performance of that day?
A 6.
Oh, okay. Is he being humble, guys?
He's full of it. He's full of it.
Being humble. He's being humble.
He's yapping.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. It wasn't that good. I wasn't good at getting points. But the ball was flying nicely. But I think that's the thing with hitting from mat. It's from a mat. It's pretty forgiving, so the ball tends to fly pretty nicely.
Right, I'm very jealous. I'm ready to join next time. I would love to play with you guys, but Trigger, I honestly think that you're gonna have the upper hand on me, mate, because I was so bad when I tried my luck in Korea. Like in my mind, I was like, okay, I'm not gonna be good, but I can just stand there and hit the ball, right? No, I couldn't. Like I was injuring myself. I was hitting my own leg. I was slamming into the ground. It was a total disaster. I was so bad. So, 2 last things. Then I already asked Trigger. Obviously, Reynor. Reddit seems to have a lot of conspiracy theories about your weekend. I know you already kind of set the record straight on your own Twitter, but despite all the health struggles you had coming into the DreamHack Masters, is there anything you would like to share about your weekend?
Yeah, obviously, Reddit keeps saying that I had COVID. I obviously did not have COVID, otherwise I would never went. I was very close to not going, even though I did not have COVID, because obviously, like traveling sick is a bit of a nightmare, and then obviously, I just don't enjoy being around people while I'm sick. But I decided to go anyways, mostly because I missed last Atlanta, and I thought, okay, it's I don't want to miss this one as well, just mostly because of the people that are coming just to see me. There's definitely some people that just want to see me there and ask for a picture, ask for an autograph. So I mostly did it for them. I did not do it for myself because I knew that my performance would not be good, obviously, because I didn't get the chance to play in the previous days leading up to the tournament, and I was still sick while playing, so I knew my performance would not be good. So I just did it for my fans. And just seeing me getting flamed now for actually going and for spreading COVID to everyone is a little bit, I don't know, it's not that fun. But obviously I did not have COVID, and yeah.
No, but I think everyone knows that is not actually what happened. I think anyone who went to Home Story Cup kind of felt it. I'm sure that you had some struggles as well, Trigger. I don't know what went around in Germany, but it just seems to be that time of the year that yeah, a lot of us are catching things. Besides Jonah, as Jonah is just built different and he's immune to all of these nerd diseases. But thank you for that, Reynor. Last but not least, Jonah, is there anything you would like to share over your weekend? You obviously had a decent performance, but we know that you always come there to win. You have won many tournaments before. It didn't totally go your way, so feel free to share whatever you want about the tourney. Maybe something specific about the games against Clem, because I think people would love to hear your take on it.
Well, I don't have much to say. Just okay run, not too bad. I didn't really win the best players if you look at my road, so I'm not extremely happy with anything, but was a fun event as always. A lot of talking there and talking with people and just hanging around, so it was enjoyable experience. But yeah, some of the games just not my day necessarily on the last day, and Clem played very well, so it's nice that he also got his first win on an offline stage, so he kind of breached a barrier in a way there.
Mm-hmm. Looking back at it, like 5-6 days later, is there something that you think like, I really should have done different, or you just felt that overall your performance was not up to the levels of Clem on that specific day?
Yeah, well, I think I had pretty straightforward ways to win, especially the game 3. I don't feel like the drop was the main mistake there initially, but even after that, just a little bit sloppy on all attacks. Just needed to, because it's a very similar game what I played already a lot with Clem in the previous events, and they went my way, but this time I just couldn't kill him. So just a little bit more just better attacks in general, and I think if I just don't do the lurker drop instead of like run from the middle, it's very hard for him since he was in a pretty crap position after the beginning.
All right, fair enough. I think that's all I got, guys. Thank you so much for being on my side, or me being on your side mostly throughout this entire year. It's been a ton of fun enjoying the matches together, especially in WTL. I know that you guys are joking a little, but I am really excited for the playoffs, and I hope it does go our way this time around. But all of you guys deserve a break. You've been working hard. It's been a long year of StarCraft with a lot of online tournaments, but a decent amount of offline tournaments as well. So this will be your last opportunity to say some words to all the people that watch these interviews, or either watching on Twitch or will watch it back later. I'll let you go first, Reynor.
So yeah, thank you guys as always for cheering for us. We're gonna have a little bit of a break other than WTL, so make sure you get in and watch us own the playoffs, because it's happening this time. I'm actually confident. I think we're gonna finally get Rotty's first trophy. So yeah, thank you guys so much for everything, and see you there. Bye bye.
Trigger, any final words for the year 2023? Because I won't see you guys anymore for the rest of the year.
Yeah, thank you just for watching us during the regular season. It's been a really interesting and fun year, I think, and yeah, I'm excited for what next year brings us.
Thank you. Jonah, any final words? Happy holidays to all the people out there.
Yeah, it was a fun year, and just a happy Christmas to everyone, and happy New Year's. Do you say Happy New Year's Eve, or how do you say it?
Yeah.
I don't know, but
you can
anyways.
say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's. That works.
No, Happy Christmas and Happy New Year's is how I will say.
Okay, that's fine too, mate. If you don't want to go Merry Christmas, if you want to go Happy.
No, I don't want to go to bonkers.
Okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much for taking a little bit of extra time out of your day. And obviously, I hope all of you guys have the best holiday season. And I can't wait to follow your journeys in the year 2024. Is this where we do a countdown, Reynor? 3, 2, 1, go Basilisk? Or you're fine without that one?
No, thank you very much.
All right.
This is gonna be it for me.
All right, and then we're going to wrap it up. Bye, guys. Enjoy your Christmas and holidays.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. All right, guys. And that will officially be it for my broadcast today and obviously the year 2023.